어젯밤에 내가 잘못했어. 이제 그만 나를 용서해줘.
Hey guys, magandang araw. It's Jem here. So, as you can see, I have my luggages here, and I will be talking about some Korean travel requirements. So, if you guys want to see me packing some of my stuff and talking about what you need to fly to Korea, just keep on watching. So, I have my computer in front of me, and I'm just gonna be talking about before I pack some of my stuff. So, what we submitted as a Filipino passport holder, but I do live here in Dubai, so I'm a resident here. So what I submitted was NOC, which technically just talks about if you're under a company, you need to ask their no objection letter. But for me, since I don't work yet, I am still identified as a student in my visa application. I just had my dad just write a formal NOC letter stating that his passport there and him allowing me to go to Korea, as well as an official bank statement, 3 months stamped bank statement. You cannot have it printed by yourself. It needs to be from the bank itself, not over 2 weeks of issue. So make sure if you're applying, it should not exceed by 2 weeks. Also guys, this is what happened to us. We didn't know that you need to really book far in advance. Our flight is September the 8th, and we emailed around July, mid-July, and then they were supposed to place us in September 20 to apply for a visa. But of course our flight is on 8, so they needed to overbook us with other people on the 24th and 25th. So there's 7 of us. So first batch was 24, and then for us we did on the 25th. So make sure to at least book in advance, email on your particular country. I don't know who's watching this, but for Dubai you need to check their website. And then we had the visa application form, of course, with signature, and since I have a bad handwriting, I did it digitally, so I answered it Arial 12, size 12. So that's that. And also I have my passport size photo, which you need to paste on the first page of the visa application form, as well as your passport copy, and then your old passport copy, which I actually have this what you call this, documents that I need to bring just in case when I'm flying, but I'm going to be talking about that later on when I start packing. And then you also need, of course, your visa copy. So if it's on your old passport, you need to also have a copy for that. And then your itinerary details. So I actually did my own itinerary for us. It's 7 days. So I am usually detailed. So every day of from the itinerary, I have a time where we will be, pictures. And then your Emirates ID copy. That's just for extra. It's not necessarily there, but just to be sure. And then of course we have our hotel details, as well as flight details. And also guys, I submitted this, but then the girl at the counter asked me if I could get my dad's passport and visa copy, as well as my birth certificate. So I didn't have that, so we went out to get that and get it printed, and then go back to the embassy to submit it. So if you're still a student, make sure to have that. But if you're someone who's working, I don't know what else you need besides this one. So yeah, technically that's what you need for the visa application. And then what I was talking about here, since our flight is quite complicated because we're not going straight to Korea from Dubai, we are actually having a layover in the Philippines and then going to Korea. So there's much kind of documents that you need. So if you're Filipino, you just need, for us, I think the One Health Pass, and then you need the Vaxxer kind of thing, and then you need to pay travel tax and stuff like that. But the documents that I have doesn't have that yet, so I'm gonna do my One Health Pass later on. Then I just have my certificate of vaccination, which is from 𝙨𝙤𝙘𝙞𝙖𝙡 app. And then I just have again my passport copy, visa copy, as well as my dad's passport and visa copy. So we're gonna go straight to packing stuff, because when I went to Korea, guys, 4 years ago, I packed my stuff 2 weeks in advance, but for today, it's a day before. So I have kind of 4 bags. This one is my check-in. This one is my check-in. This one is my hand carry, and then this is my brother's just playing Valorant. This is just my bag with my laptop, chargers, cables and everything, and then I have my bag, like carry-on bag. In here I will have my passport, my wallet, basic necessities like my phone, and yeah, like sanitizer. So I'm not gonna pack this yet. I'm gonna do it tomorrow because I'm actually going out hours before my flight, which is kind of a hassle because I have a shoot to do. But yeah, for here I have my power banks. I'm on a rush, guys, I'm so sorry. But I have my power bank, my camera charger, my small adapter, and then like some cables here in this very traditional Korean one. And then I just put it here in this big plastic, so it will go here. As well as my small camera. Also guys, if you didn't know, I actually sold my vlogging camera so that I can have money to go to Korea, which is why I have this old camera that I have without the flip screen. So I'm still gonna vlog with it because I don't have any other choice. So now we're gonna talk about first what we need when packing. So of course I have my list here again. For me, I'm actually just packing light because I just have a minimum or a maximum 20 kilos for my check-in and then 7 on my hand carry, so there's not much. So for me to be able to bring back stuff here, I need to pack light. So I just have a few clothes. So make sure to do that if you guys are traveling actually. But as you can see, I have my napkin here. And then I am actually bringing this vacuum compressed bag for clothing, so I can compress all my used clothes to bring back here, so I can put more like souvenirs and stuff that I got from Korea going back here to Dubai. And like what I've mentioned, I have 3 power banks, so make sure to have enough cables and adapters like what I've shown you. Of course, sanitizing items like alcohol, wipes, and stuff like that. And what else? Oh yeah, extra bags. I do have this plastics here that I'm saved from my Yes Style stuff, so I'm gonna be bringing them because I plan to buy like those coffee packets, so I'm gonna be putting them here, so if ever it just might spill, it's still here. And then like my old stuff or old clothes, used clothes, I will be putting here as well, so make sure to at least bring extra bags. And I also have this electronic luggage scale, so I don't overpack. So you just like fasten or seatbelt? No, it's not seatbelt. Fasten it on your baggage and then carry it, and it says what the weight of your bag is already, so you don't overpack. And then I also have like masks here, which is like the KF94 or like the butterfly mask. And then of course guys, bring some medicines or vitamins to keep you healthy or safe or have strength when you go to Korea, because there's a lot of walking, which I also suggest you already buy your muscle patches, because when we went to Korea there's a lot of walking and our calves hurt so much that we had to buy from Olive Young. But you guys already bring yours before going there, so you already, or you don't need to spend your money there in Korea to buy the muscle patches. And suggestions when you're there already, guys, is buy Wi-Fi, egg, or internet. And I think they have like 1 day, 5 days, 10 days, 20, 30 days kind of like rental in the airport. And there's no pre-departure PCR, by the way, so you don't need to take PCR beforehand. But if you guys want to make sure to do that, but you need to still have your PCR when you arrive in Korea, which is in the airport and convenient already, so might as well do that instead of like going out to look for clinics that is cheaper. So might as well do that. It's quite expensive. It's like 70 or 80,000 Korean won. But yeah, let us pack now, guys, because I already said I think all the things that you need. Also, there are countries that needs to do the KTA. For us, we don't need to do that. So we just needed to like do our visa. So for those of you, I think you guys need to do that. Also, you need to have like Q code, which you need to do when you're there. You don't need it pre-departure like what I mentioned. Okay, so now we will be packing. I think this is gonna take a long time, so I'm just gonna show you guys afterwards when I pack. I forgot to mention that you need to have your makeup bag, of course, here, and it's a mix of also the tiny skincare. I'm not gonna bring any skincare that I have here, so thank God I have like samples. Wait, I have like samples here, which I'm gonna use as a skincare, and as well as like this stuff right here, and I'm just gonna buy from there.
Boy, what do I do? 이거 말투 이쁜 얼굴은 지푸